So some people wonder how one man's life can fall apart, let alone thousands of men or whatever. It's pretty easy. Not for us, but it's pretty easy to explain. You love your family, and then your family's gone. You raise a child. That child is taken, runs away, has bad thoughts in their head, all because you gave them a normal childhood. And then that is used against you with the younger child with a different wife or spouse or whatever. And that one has gone through all the stuff with you, so she knows how exactly to use the courts. And you end up, like this. So my son finally is reaching out to me. I always prayed he would. I didn't know how lost he was. We were very close. I raised him. Never got child support. Never got anything. Should have, but never did, and they never followed up. They didn't care. I'm a guy. I didn't care either, because kids aren't as expensive as everybody says. I'm sorry if you think they are. That's BS. You're lied to. You don't have kids, or if you do have kids, you don't actually do the budget on how much the kids actually cost you. They cost you nothing. You're already going to have that house. You're already going to have that car. You're already going to have... So, no, you don't get extra money so you can get bigger stuff. You're already going to have that stuff anyway. That's the way I thought, because I'm a big boy. I'm a mature person. I have wisdom. So I don't try to take from people who have nothing, which I would have been doing if I had sued his mom for child support, which I never did. We came to an agreement. She never paid. Doesn't matter. But that's the way that went down. That gets used against you, and then you make zero money, and now you're paying 4 times the amount of child support that the other person was supposed to be paying you for having full custody of your son. Boys cost more than girls do. They just eat more, they do more, they ruin their clothes more, they do all that stuff more. So boys would be more expensive, right? So reasonably, if I'm having to pay $800, I'd be getting $1,000, $200 a month. She never paid it. So yeah, that's how things lead to things like this. I'm not trying to make excuses. I'm explaining it. And then I lost my business. There's a pandemic. Things just happen, and then you just, sometimes you're sad. Sometimes you're going through a depression and you just can't even answer the mail. Sometimes that's what happened to me. I missed a lot of mail, missed a lot of things. Never my kids though. I was always there for my kids, always there, present even. Rocking them to sleep. Making sure they had their naps, make sure they're on time, everything. Got my son to all of his practices, all of his stuff. Got my daughter, same thing. All of it. Like, they were always number one. But then when they're taken from you, or they run away because somebody's taking them from you emotionally, you go into a depression. And you just keep going downhill. And you're easy to kick. You're easy to keep going after. You're easy to all the stuff. And I guess the courts don't care. They're not supposed to care, I guess. They're supposed to be blind, though, and they're not. They always go against the men. We all know that. They shouldn't. Especially if you're a guy who has full custody of a child. They should never do that, because it makes it hard and weird. But, yeah, so you end up like this. And so I'm glad my son and I are talking again. He's saying all the good stuff. That he realizes things now, and he has more wisdom than he did back then. He's only 23, and I love him, but he has a kid, and I haven't met my granddaughter yet. So hopefully this weekend I'll meet her. I got lucky today. I found $145. Not attached to any wallet, not attached to anything. Just boom, like I had no gas, and all of a sudden God's like, here, boom, $145. I'm like, I even contemplated not taking it, like letting somebody else take it. I'm like, wait, I've been doing this my whole life. There's free money on the ground. I've always grabbed it and given it to somebody or turned it in. This time I took it. I'm like, I need gas to go see my freaking granddaughter. And guess what? It's because God put it right there. $145. It costs $120 to fill my tank. So the other $25 maybe that's to buy a gift for my granddaughter. I don't know. Figure it out. But I'm just saying, God works in mysterious ways. I don't like it at all. I don't. I'm on the spectrum. I'm autistic. I can't live in the middle ground like that. I need black and white. Otherwise, I end up like this. So, I don't know. I don't know how successful I'll be. I don't know if my son and I will talk forever. I don't know if it's just a ploy. I have no idea. But I do know that when I meet my granddaughter, it's going to be very comfortable, very loving. She will fall asleep immediately if she's crying or anything. Like, babies and kids have always just been really soft and like easy with me. Like I'm the one everybody hands a baby to that's not, that's crying all the time or whatever, and then they fall asleep right away. So I'm that person, right? Like, I'm the one that everybody feels comfortable around. So I'm not worried about that part at all. I'm not worried about the part with my son at all. But he's living with his ex-girlfriend's mother. That part, a little strange. But hopefully, I have no idea. My son's been telling them when we didn't talk. So I'm worried about that part. Like, hopefully she can see the innocence in me, the kindness in me, the person I am, the good father that I am, that was always extremely important to me. Hopefully she sees that when we meet. Otherwise, it's her home. So I told my son to make sure he checked with her, make sure that he was very kind, make sure he was very appropriate, make sure I told him, I go, dude, you just gotta be kind, and you have to ask, and you have to explain how you were wrong if you ever said anything bad about how, because he was telling me what a great dad I was and all that stuff, and I already knew I was a great dad. I don't need that, Aiden. I love you. I know I was a great dad. I know I made mistakes. I beat myself up all the time over the little mistakes I made, but I never made big mistakes. I was always there, got you to stuff, made sure you were in school. I did all of it. I took you to all your appointments. I did all the stuff, coached everything, blah blah. So I already knew I was a good dad. But now I'm a grandfather, and the grandmother, you're living at her home, and I told him, make sure you're respectful. So hopefully he's being respectful to you, and I hope to meet my granddaughter soon, because she's gonna love on me, I'm gonna love on her, and I guess this is one of those times where people say God is good, but we'll find out, because I've been beaten down a lot in the last 7 years. So this would be a minor victory, but overall, but a major victory for me, just because I already know I love her, and I think about her every day, and I've never even met her. So as a grandparent, you know that too. So yeah, this can go a long way to restoring everything for everybody. And a lot of wounds to heal that I hear of. I wasn't a part of them on that side, but I'm just saying, let's start healing the wounds and give that little girl her granddaddy of her dreams, because I'm going to be the best granddad of all time. And if you ask Aiden in a few years, he might be able to tell you what a good dad I was. He's already saying it, but I don't know if he's saying it the right way. The way that, you look after somebody. I might say I coach his stuff, but he doesn't tell you about, like, me running back to the house to make sure he has cleats, and make sure that, you know what I mean, all the little things. So, anyway, I look forward to it. God has told me to shut up, so I'm going to shut up. I love you all. Good night.